Hello guys, this is Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class 7, we will discuss here about the chapter number 16, that is water, in which the remaining portion of this chapter is what actually the water management and conservation. That means the water conservation and water management. How we can say that the water management and water conservation, or how we can prove that the water can be conserved and managed in a very well manner. So here we have used the water in all the segments. Water can be used in our daily lives for the different purposes, for the different daily life activities. So there is some restrictions can cause are in place of using a lot of water. So we can use decrease the amount of water daily uses. So in another word, we can say that there is a water that has to be decreases the amount of daily uses by means of the restriction followed in some cases are to avoid the wastage of the water in daily life activities. Suppose if we are going to use a running water for brushing, for cleaning the clothes, for running water for the bathing as well. So in such type of different activities, for shaving purposes, for cleaning cleaning the floors or walls or whatever else, or the using of the much of water is to moisturing the soil, or using at such type of a water in case of cleaning purposes of the toilets and the walls and the utensils, cleaning the utensils, the different type of kitchen equipment have to be cleaned by the running taps. So these are the different types of activities that can be controlled. How they can be controlled? In place of a cleaning of a water, cleaning of the floor through the water, that can be adopted by using the bucket filled up by the water, and there is not much use of the water can be here held. So next one is what actually for bathing purposes we can use also the bucket water, and in case of cleaning the cloths there will also be bucket can be used in place of running water. For brushing there will be the pots or the jugs or any other material in which it can kept, and then it can be used for cleaning, brushing and for bathing purposes. So here we can reduces the amount of water in daily life. Here we can say the different type of life activities or daily life routines, we can reduces the amount of water used, due to which there will be the water can be managed and conserved very much. Here we have to go through the different life domestic activities, or that can be particularly how can we save, how can we control the uses of extra water in our daily life. It can be controlled by leakaging. First of all, very important, wherever the leakage takes place in our housing, supply of water takes place, or we can say the water supply system, in which if there is any leakage or any wastage of water, so can be controlled up by using the leakage has to be blocked. So the leakage can firstly controlled and that can be managed. So it is the way of the wastage of water could not be takes place. So the wasted water can be controlled by these activities. And the next one is what, in place of what, washing the utensils, washing the floors, washing clothes, cleaning the floors, and in place of using running taps can be used for shaving and as well as for the bathing and brushing the teeth. So that can also be controlled, that can be also reduces the amount. So this amount can be reduced, and through which we can particularly reduces the amount of water can be used daily life activities. Next is farmers used the irrigation. Farmer use the water for the irrigation, so that in case of irrigation there are a lot of water, a huge amount of water used for pouring the water. That means water can be used in a very huge amount, that can poured amount of water in place of the wastage the water in accept to the plants, the water get wastage. So try to make some ideas or technology by which there can be the water can only go through the plants or the roots of a plant, so they plant the required amount of water can be consumed, and hence the water cannot be wastage in a larger extent. So we can also control these use of the water in uncontrolled manner. This water can be controlled up by using the drip irrigation and a sprinkler as well. By using the drip irrigation and a sprinkler means the amount of water that can needed for the plant can only be supplied, and there will be the reduction of amount of water takes place. And in other words, we can say that there will be the domestic and industrial wastage of water can be controlled. This can be also controlled by using the different methodology. Why? Because the water can treated in a many ways in case of a domestic or industrial uses. In place of these such conditions, we can use the water to reduces the water in such amount of industrial and domestic waste. Here we can say the use of water. The water can also be recycled. By recycling the water, we can also use the wastage water, whatever it is giving here and there, or seepage in by the land or in the soil, so that can also be consumed, or it can be recycled again and it can be used. So furtherly use, it can also a better idea to conserve the water and management of water as well. We should planting more and more trees. Why? Because if there is a plantation takes place in a larger extent, what will happen? There will be the effect can cause about what? There is a lot of rains happen. Why? Because if there is a evaporation or transpiration happen, that means the excess loss of water get pass out through the water through the plants aerial part. So there will be the evaporations happen, and due to which there is a rains happen. So if there is a more rains, so there is a lot of amount of water already exists or is stored. So that can be another way by which we can recycle the use of water, or we can recycle the water as well. Here is another way through which we can say the many plant that can control or using the water in a very small extent, so that can such type of water get collected in a bowl, we can say the well, or we also use the revival of well in that places, in such a places where there it is available. Why? Because this water can be consumed more and more, so the revival of water takes place through the wells. It is the process by which we can recharge the water amount, and there are the different type of methodology through which we can conserve the water. What are the system of conservation? That is what we call, first one is rainwater harvesting. What is the rainwater harvesting system? Through rainwater harvesting system, we can know that very well. We know about water harvesting can be a type of a system in which the water that can be reaches up to in the form of a rain, that has to be stored on the on a pit or in a reservoir or a dam. That should be already conservation, that means of a conservation of water in that place. So we can say the rainwater harvesting is the medium through which we can conserve the water, a lot of water that can be comes up in the form of water, that is in the form of a rain as well. So the rain water can be conserved or is stored in such a way that water could not be wasted. So in place of that, we can say that there is a water can conserve that is present in the form of rain. So the rainwater can be conserved into the medium by which, if there is a roof, or it is also called as a rooftop harvesting. So at the case of a rainwater, the water get accumulated or is stored on the roof, and through the roof there is a medium or a system through which the water can be get flowed to the water conservating dam or such type of a reservoir in which the water can be stored, and this water again used for a different means excepting to the cleaning, bathing and washing as well. So this can be also used in case of a cropping, in case of irrigation, as well as it can also be used for the plantation. So this is the method by which we can conserve the water in the form of a rainwater harvesting. The government also encourage about that the rainwater harvesting, through which we can conserve the water in a lot of extent, and that could be water can be takes place in a larger extent, which can be saved for the further or in a future use. We can also use the rooftop harvesting system, that is a type of a rainwater harvesting, in which we can also use the water for their use for their further use when the water get obtained, or when the rainwater happens, rainfalls happen. So what will have to do, we have to collect it in the form of a rain that can be collected into pit or wherever the reservoirs, and that should be also used in the previous and the further use as well. Here the next process is called as the revival of Boweries. Second one is the revival of Bowery. That means what? That is a well or the Bowery. It is what actually? It is the well that can be dig out in the form of a Bowery when there is a water get used daily by daily. So the water that can merges through the soil, that can be stored in the form of a Bowery, and when after getting used of such amount of water, that can be fulfilled by seepage or through the merging of water throughout the soil. And this can be another way for conservation of water. How it can be controlled, how it can be fulfilled? It can be fulfilled by means of what actually? This can be means of the water get collected day by day, the water gets seeped out. While the seeping out of the water get already used, it can be fulfilled. Again, when we use the water, it can be fulfilled through the seepage out. Wherever the seepage takes place, the water can be consumed. That water consumed that already been produced by the merges form, or it is called as a seepage out. Some of the water in the form of a moisture that can be drop and drop, it can be merges out through the soil and can fulfill the amount of water whatever already get used. So it is another form through which we can conserve the water. Next one is what actually? It is the drip irrigation. Drip irrigation. By the means of drip irrigation, we know that there is a lot of earth, or most of the percentage of the earth that can be irrigate or use of water in a larger extent. So we can say that the wastage of a water, in place of a wastage of a water, we can use the some technologies today we have used, that is a drip irrigation and sprinkler medium of irrigation. What will happen then? By using the drip irrigation and sprinkler medium, the water only reaches up to the plant and nothing elsewhere. So in that medium, what we can say that in that particular process, we know that there is a irrigation takes place in such a medium where that can water supply only the plants and not to the other parts of the plant. That is, in respect to the plants, the water cannot go elsewhere, and the water can only supply to the parts of a plant or towards the roots of the plants, and rest of the other surface of the earth cannot be irrigated. So in that concern, the wastage of water to irrigate the other medium in which there is no plants, so the plant can only obtain and only reaches, only supply of the water can take place, and through which we can know that the water supplied to the plant and wastage of water we can conserve. So what we can say, in place of irrigation by means of a general irrigation medium, we can use the drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation, through which we can save the lot of amount or a huge amount of water. Why? Because this water can be only used as in the form of a drop and drop to where there is a plant or get produces or plant get produces. In such a place, when there is a drip irrigation takes place, so the water can only reaches up to the soul of the plant or up to the roots of the plant. Where? Why? Because the water could not be get wastage. So for the restoring of the water or for wasted water that can be consumed again, this can be also used by the irrigation medium. So the drip irrigation is the medium through which we can conserve the amount of water what we have already wastage. So in this means we can say here is the some of the sources by which we can conserve the water, and we can the water management can be takes place in such a medium. Here another way by which we can itself can control amount of water that already been depleted. So the depletion of water we can control by leakaging, by blocking the leakage in our houses, and as well as we can control the use of cleaning the utensil, cleaning the cloth, cleaning the floor, and cleaning the toilets, and whatever there is cleaning the vehicles. In such a place we can use the bucket, and through which we can conserve the water amount in a lot of amount. Here is in place of bathing bucket we can use, in place of a running tap we can use for the saving, and as well as for brushing the teeth, and mop the floor instead of the floor cleaning. Here we can use the flush, a half flush if it is enough, so full flush could not be required. What would be the effect of water scarcity on our life? The water scarcity can cause a very big effect on our life. Why? Because some of the corner of the India or in our country there is most of the death occur due to the lack of water or scarcity of the water. If there is a water can control, we can supply such type of water in such a person there is no water at all. So that can be a very big effect can causes. Due to the lack of water there is a drought causes, and if there is a drought causes, some of the person get died in place of there is no production of a crops takes place. Such a person can die in such a cases. These are the different type by means losses of water can be controlled. Here these are all about the chapter number 16. We will discuss on to the next topic, on to the next chapter. Thank you for being here.